What is going on, guys? It's your boy SlickB. Let me know if I sound any better, and also let me know if the quality of this video is any different from what you're used to seeing in the past couple of days. The reason being is my power went off last night, right? Which is, cool, I guess. It messed up one of my renders, and I also wasn't able to get out my second War Thunder video. But on top of that, it broke Sony Vegas somehow. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't buy Sony Vegas, so I can't really be too upset. But I don't know how that works. It just broke Sony Vegas. So anyway, I actually did. I purchased Adobe Premiere. I figured it'd be the easiest upgrade, and they have like monthly plans and stuff, and it's worth it. I use it every single day. Now I like Premiere a little bit better. I think it's cool, and I think once I learn how to edit a little bit more on it, I can do a lot more. So I just want to let you guys know that. Now the gameplay you're watching in the background holds some weight in what I want to talk about today, and it's continuing the theme about close air support and how you can help your team by doing that. We were down tiered again in this match, so instead of taking out a AA, I took out a Comet, which I think it can fight, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But when you'll see here, I do end up dying, and I come out in a Tempest with 4 RP3s loaded. And when that really happens, I want to talk a lot about air support. And the fact that air support is not just about getting tunnel visioned on tanks. A lot of people really get messed up because they're just looking at tanks constantly. That's all they're trying to do is bomb targets and kill tanks. And then you have the people who all they want to do is kill planes. I think a healthy mixture of both is what you need to be going for. You need to be killing planes and killing tanks when you get the option to do so. Some vehicles aren't suited for that, and I understand that. If you take out a Duck, you're not really going to be attacking planes. But when you have the option to take out something like the Tempest, and you can destroy planes and tanks just as well, why not? So here we go. I die, I spawn in the Tempest. Now the Tempest is one of my favorite planes in the game. Not only because it's a cool looking plane. It flies well. It has like the boom and zoom aspect I like, but it also turns pretty well. On top of that, it carries rockets, which is great. And it has 4 Mark V Hispanos. I'm pretty sure they're Mark V Hispanos. And I'm loaded air targets on them. And you'll see what I do here. So I see 2 planes, and I'm going to climb immediately. Now, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a tutorial on how to use or how to be a CAS player or how to fly your planes, but this will give you some tips and tricks on what to do if you're flying a plane with rockets, necessarily. Some of these planes that you can't do this in are the Wyvern and the Firefly. I showed the Firefly off yesterday. You can't do this in them. They're not fighters. The Tempest is a good enough fighter where you can, climb straight up. You can turn fight people. You can, those shots were insane too, by the way. You can head on people and have full confidence in what you're doing. So I win that head on, and I try to take a shot at that tank on the beach there. They're pretty far away, those RP3 launchers. I should have not come at such a steep angle and just waited to bang around. I probably could have killed them. I've noticed with these things, you have to get really up close to really make them effective and accurate. So you see, I took out that plane, I went for a ground pound, and now I'm immediately on the PE3. He's going to be messing with people, but I have a plane on my 6-2, I believe. So I'm trying to evade the plane that's coming in on me, and I'm going to try to set him up for a bait. And that's what I do when I pull them straight up, is I always try to set up planes for baits. This was a IL-2, I believe, on me. So that's the whole reason, too, I pulled him up, is because I know that my engine's a little bit better than his. He's not going to be able to accurately shoot at this altitude. He's stalling completely. Full rudder, try to hammerhead him. And we get the plane around. A little shaky, but it happens. I got hit, and it looks like I got hit in the cockpit, which is pretty funny. I'm going to dive in on them, try to get my shots. They're everywhere. If I was not sloppy, I probably should have cleaned him up right there. I was missing way too many shots. So immediately we're going to turn that energy, not really turning the energy into anything, but I don't know I can't really explain the physics behind playing combat, because you kind of just you just do things by natural. I pull up straight, so I dump the speed that I'm gaining so I don't overshoot him, and then flip the plane over and come back down on him. That's just, it's very basic stuff, but everything has a reason. Like, there's a reason you do everything. So after taking out 2 planes, I'm going to go back on the hunt for ground, tanks and whatnot. I see an AA out here in the spawn, and RP3, he's done. So now I know we have 2 rockets left. We've killed a tank, or an AA, and 2 planes. Now I'm assessing the situation again, just seeing what's up, who's in the area. I see that Baron's down there on the hill. I want to give him cover. I'm asking him too while I'm playing, where are things? What do you see? Let me know what you see. And I think that's a big thing too. A lot of people don't talk to their teammates. If you're playing in a solo, I understand that you don't want to type to everybody, but it makes sense when you're playing with people. Just ask them where people are, if they see anybody or whatnot. I peeled off that plane. I could have pursued, but I figured we had 2 guys on them, and I get hit by an enemy. So that alerts me. Oh shit, there's another guy up, and we have to deal with him. So I try to see him. I don't think I saw him yet. I can't see him from my preview, but I know I'm thinking something. So I dive in pretty tight, try to get some speed. Again, this plane's fast, and there he is. I see him. He's right on me. So I'm trying to get him to overshoot here. Even though I'm holding WEP, it's fine. I think I can make him overshoot, and I think he's completely baited now and stalling out. I don't know if my friend came in, though. I think he died. Yeah, so I peeled off, and I spotted a tank while I was in my mid-stall. So we're going to go in for that tank. And good night. Nothing to see there. I think that was an M19. I can't read it from here. But this is a good example of just how you switch from tanks to planes. And that's why I really like the fighters that can carry rockets. Like a CL-13 with 16 rockets is a fantastic plane. I think it's great because you can switch to attacking MiGs, and then as soon as the MiGs and the IL-28s are dead, you can go straight into attacking the ground. And here we go after this yak. Now this is a risky maneuver, not completely risky, but if there was AA up, this would not be good for me to do. He can definitely outturn me, but I'm banking on the fact that he might try to pull off for one of my friends, and that's the whole reason I'm shadowing him so closely. In a real fight, if this was one-on-one, this would not work. He would just outturn me eventually and kill me. But I'm just hoping that he gets distracted by somebody, which he does, and I get to go in for him. Now, my shots aren't the best this game, but, what are you going to do about it? We're pulling in on him, and I think it's me in a P-47. Is that a P-47? I'm just trying to hit him with some slight shots, and the aim is awful. This was like the first game I flew in this thing in a while. I'm not good with these Hispanos, I've noticed. So there's the crit, and there we go. He's on fire. We're going to pull off him. So I don't know. Yeah, I did. I got the kill for that. And there we go. Mission accomplished. So I hope this gives you guys a little bit of tips on how to play CAS properly, or a little bit more effective. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you want more videos on stuff like this, let me know in the comments down below. This is a little weird for me. It's a new recording software. It feels different. So I hope it sounds all right and whatnot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.